what best describes what occurs in the product market? And so this is pretty much a definition question. And so in that sense, there's not going to be scratch work involved here. And so the the definition of a product market is basically one where um, there is an exchange of money for final goods and services. So it is not one of those markets where you're seeing, suppliers who are negotiating for parts from their vendors or anything like that. The product market is where consumers go to buy final goods and services. And so we're going to look at the answer choices to make sure, um, maybe some of these answer choices line up with what we expect to see. So question choice A says the exchange of labor for capital. So again, that's not going to be a product market. That's going to be like individual exchange, basically like a job, right? Like looking for an exchange, but a job is not a final good or service, right? And so that is not what we think of when we think about final goods. So that's not going to be the right answer. So B says the exchange of goods and services for factors of production. And again, we said that this is not going to be one of those situations where suppliers are exchanging goods and services that they plan on using as inputs for their own production, aka suppliers and vendors. And so we're not going to choose B for this product market definition either. C says the exchange of goods and services for money. And that does seem to be about the same definition as what we're looking at. The only thing that would make it better is if it said the exchange of final goods and services for money. But we can take a look at the other ones. And then the D says the exchange of money for factors of production. And again, this is very similar to B in terms of this is describing the relationship between suppliers and vendors, not between final sellers and consumers. And so we're not going to pick D as well. So C is going to be the right answer here. The exchange of goods and services for money is what best describes what occurs in the product market. So let's take a look at the answer choices provided by the previous tutor. So previous tutor says, as we know, a market is a place where buyers and sellers come in contact with each other for buying and selling of any type of goods and services. For different goods, there are different markets like the labor market, the product market, etc. Product market is a market where final products or goods are bought and sold and does not include the intermediate goods or raw material. So the best description of what occurs in the product market is the exchange of goods and services for money. Therefore, option C is the correct option. So yeah, it's very good. You can say some minor grammatical issues, but otherwise, great answer. And I think that, again, covers the same rationale behind the definition that we talked about. So we're just mark that as correct, and we can move on to the next question.